sambat daman iyon bagayan kosog kami betul po pinapauli ko ngaran mo at niyan po. Amin. Ating kasi pag-ingkutan niya tungkol pag-uma. Tagna pag-uma kay kaya nga kurang-kurang it mga yan ano kayo. Mga kala kayo isa kaya nga kurang. Pagkat boss, ito't mga yan pag-ingkutan niya tungkol pag-uma. Kaya bawal atot kaming mga Palawan mag-uma. Siya wala lang asantin sambat ipagbawal at mga balian ba ang tingkakan kaya tiyan lehiyon gaya ang pangan iti lehiyon di kina yan anong panbangan it mga dadakrang kayo sab o asantin paglagdangan kuno tao dalam yatin pinagbabala sa damon at yan mga ito na umakay. Huwag yan pang version umakay. Sama ito na pang yan pang rabas para mo tumug at tutungan no. Sa iti o kwanti niya. Uma.
Hindi po ba hindi po ba kuya papanganib sa inyo?
Hindi dahil hindi naman lahat masusunog eh. Hanggang sa linis lang ang masusunog.
Saan niyo idadalhin po yan, Tay?
Pangtanim po, sir. Sir. Ara na nagbawal. Tiba natin yan ano mga dadakrang kayo, di kinapanbangan. Minsan it mga isa-isa ipinagbawal di kitabungan. Siya nagbagay at nagbawal atin mga ano taga-liwan, tingkakan diat, DNR atin nagbawal na di bawal naman bangat dadakrang kayo. Siya iniyang kay binras kay ano kumana it samat kami mga Taaw't Bato na kanyo kajadi mano di kikaw ko pag-umasagwa di kikaw dit mga dadakrang kayo ba di kit yan tagna ng tinagnaan mo yung pag-uma siyempre dumukla na it kayo kasi samat mga kwantin na di kikaw na monbong at ibang kayo ito dakra atin lang paulinan mo yung umanon atin nga pinangyan. Baing kutan diyo, ano ito edad ko, sab ano nga tutungan natin yan, ano umakay, yan di kikay na kauma. Pagkumutan kay natiban, atin yan kanya-kanyang apoy, dunting kay na mga pagkabi at apoy, mo liungan kay na dalagat apoy, liungan kay na. Tunting kayo na mangindarang siyab, kaya babadyo. Kaya kayo na, para na isa-isa, nakabiri kayo na pirak na ito, ano, taga-badyo kayo na, taga-kumot kayo na, taga-simpan kayo na, taga-pantalon kayo na. Yatin at pinagbagwat isa-isa ng pangabiyagang kayo. Yatin lang po, yatin lang kasi maisugid ko kodyo. Yatin. Ito na pag yan kay ano apa si kahit yan ano
sa ano yan sa
galunggang lalong ito na ipagisik ko diyo. Jawa pag pangisik ko diyo sa balik gabi ito.
Taaw't Bato tribesmen were cave dwellers until missionaries arrived in the 1970s. Most rituals are now forgotten or performed only for tourists. The Taaw't Bato have been consumed by civilization all too quickly.
Bali ako, pangalawang balik ko na sa Taaw't Bato. Tapos nakakausap ko rin yung mga matatanda nila. Bali ngayon po, yung ano talaga ng tribo, unti-unti nang nawala. Dati nag-ritual sila. makapagbabago po talaga sa kalikasan katulad ng pagkakaingin, illegal logging, yung uling, yung charcoal. Ayan po talagang ano. Hindi, yung dating nung maliliit pa kami na dito sa amin, dati yung makapal na gubat, ngayon wala na.
Towers of confiscated chainsaws have become the hallmark of the PNNI Environmental Organization. But as strange as it may seem, PNNI doesn't just catch poachers, it also represents them in court. The organization sees the rural poor forced to cut down rainforest trees as victims of the corporations and corrupt politicians.
Our governor currently is a logger before. He wanted projects crossing forests. It's an old-growth forest, the remaining forest of Palawan. In his term, it doesn't matter. There are a lot of developments. Development in terms of plantations. The areas are all once forests. And now, it's all plantations. They use indigenous peoples in a way that they paid in the people to cut trees, clearing the area in favor of their project. They paid the indigenous peoples per day as labor to cut trees. Every week, there is a report on illegal logging activities. After cutting trees, when the area is being cleared already, that's where the companies go in to have their own projects. But then, usually, the ones who are being caught are the IPs, or the poor farmers.
Kuya, pakisabi naman, anong nangyayari kapag nahulihan yung mga nagtutroso, yung nagtitistis?
Yung nahulihan. Siyempre ganyan sir, masakit talagang loob niyan dahil pagka nahulihan, hindi yan nahuli dahil nahulihan dahil may nagsumbong sa kanila na ganyan ang trabaho nila, nagatistis. Tapos isumbong sila, siyempre masakit din sa loob nila, yung mga ganyan.
May nakukulong ba? Ano?
Taon, pag wala talagang pampiyansa, taon. Kaya yan ang kahirapan dito sa amin.
Kung walang magsumbong, wala rin yung bawat dito sa amin. Ay problema dito, kung merong nagsumbong, bawal talaga yan. Kung hindi, okay rin yan.
Pakikwento naman kuya kung magkano kinikita niyo sa mga tinitistis yung kahoy. Sa isang kahoy, ilan yung kita niyo?
100 kita.
Ilan po yung kinikita niyo sa isang araw?
Minsan 3, 4, ganyan. Tama lang yan sa pagbili ng pagkain.
After the poachers become guides, they often end up siding with ecologists, offering information about illegal logging, but that can prove fatal. The Philippines is second only to Brazil in the world for deaths among environmental activists.
Here in Palawan, it is very risky. Last year, we have our environmental advocate. He was shot on operation. The same year, we have also 2 of the indigenous people's leader who were also shot. Then on the previous years also.
Well, when it happened, I was downstairs doing my practice in veterinary medicine. And all of a sudden, a man just ran and told me that Jerry was shot. In my mind, I was thinking, no, he's okay. probably just minor wound. But when I ran to the area where he was shot, I saw him bloodied on the ground. Being in the medical field, I somehow know that he's a gunner. And I cannot cry. It was as if the spirit was with me, and then it was saying to be strong. He has exposed a lot of things, especially against government activity, government or politicians who do a lot of corruption. And the biggest exposure was the Malampaya money, which was not utilized properly for the people. It was pocketed by the politicians and especially the one who is now suspected or alleged mastermind.
I talked to him 10 minutes before he died. He was supposed to come to Manila, and then half an hour, and then his wife called me up. She was crying. I said, "Why are you crying?" Jerry was shot. I said, "What? I just talked to him." Broad daylight, no? We wanted to start a 10 million signature campaign to stop the mining in Palawan, and we did it.
So this might cause his death aside from Malampaya, exposing
No. His death was political, because he had this radio show, and he kept on hitting the politicians, primarily Joel Reyes. So Joel had him killed. It's documented.
I cannot say that it was regrettable that he did what he did, because somebody has to do it. And also, I believe in what he says. And after he died, I took over the community-based sustainable tourism projects. And I told the people not to be worried, because we have to continue. We have to give them importance of information about how important the environment is to their lives, to their sustainability, to their survival.
Ang simbolo po nito ayon sa ugat ng kwento ng aming mga matatanda noon, yung dumadway na yan, yung bundok na yan, may nakatirang dragon. Yan. Ito ngayon yung bundok Tagmaman, at dito ngayon nakaumang yung kanilang drill. Pwede to. Itong bundok kasi na ito, ang pakinabang dito sir, napaka talaga. Pag ito matuloy nilang minahin, kasi yung tubig namin galing dito at saka pababa doon, isa lang talaga yung pinagmumula ng tubig dito. At saka napakaganda ng kalagayan namin dito, ito yung bilang kontrolado sa aming sa panahon. Minsan kung tag-ulan, kontrolado yung baha. Pag tag-init, kontrolado din yung tubig namin at hindi kami natutuyo na ng inuming tubig. Isa pa, dito namin kinukuha yung mga panggagamot namin. At saka isa pa, yung pinagtatakutan talaga ng kahit anong klaseng uri ng tao, yung makamandag na hayop, yung ahas. Dito sa amin, pag may kinagat ng ahas, walang namamatay. Pag naagapan agad. Dito namin kinukuha yung kahoy na yan, panggagamot.
Kawawa na kan. Kung anong sasabihin ng nila, Palawan, wala na. Nadurog na.
Hindi, mag-interview sana kami about Palawan Cement.
Sabi ko, bakasyon siya.
Ako, sabi po kasi ng mga nitibo, sabi nila, kuwan po sir, tutol daw sila sa kuwan, sa cement. Totoo po ba yun? Para may permit
Ay,
talaga kayo.
gusto na nga nila. Kaso lang, kasi exploration, tinitingnan kung talagang possibility na miminahin.
Pero totoo po ba sir yung sinabi nila na kuwan na iba daw yung pumirma ng kasulatan, hindi daw taga doon?
Hindi ko alam yung wala kong alam doon.
Gina Lopez lost her job as the environmental secretary because of her uncompromising position on illegal mining.
The situation in Palawan is like the Philippines. It's so blessed with beauty, with corals, and at the same time, God gave Palawan also a lot of minerals, nickel and gold. The right choice has to be made. The areas which have mining, like Batarasa, that's Rio Tuba, they have 2 mines there. It's already one of the best mines in the country. They've built a whole town there based on their mining, thousands of people just based on their mining. So it seems good. It seems good. But the economic growth is -0. And I talk to people that are living nearby, the silt is already coming to their place. And this number, they cannot debate. 95, as in 95. 95% of the money they earn goes out of the local economy. So that's why the people remain poor. And Palawan, there should be zero poverty there, really.
Siguro kung bigyan na maano ang mining, napakahirap na matuloy kaya ayaw namin ng mina kasi hindi lang baha, landslide ang mararanasan namin dito, kundi siyempre nagbibigay din ito ng sakit sa amin. Yan ang epekto talaga na ayaw namin. Kasi kahit alam namin na siguro kung matuloy yan, siyempre ang dami ang naghahanap trabaho, pero kung ang kapalit naman ay buhay namin, napakahirap.
Oh, Bambi! Paluin niyo sama-sama dito.
The farmers reported to me that they started cutting the trees. And when I went there, together with our policemen, they did not allow me to enter. So I think for 3 times I went there and I was not allowed to enter it. And the guards are armed. So I am also afraid to go there, but just me and my bodyguards. On the 4th time, I said I will enter it even if they will not allow me, even if they will shoot me. I was so mad at what I have seen.
Ay base sa ating order, demolition of all structures built without necessary permit.
And together with the farmers and indigenous people, we were able to get inside and saw the devastation. That area was a closed canopy forest. It was so beautiful before. But what they did was burn first the area, and then after that, cut the remaining trees. However, even if they have already burned more than 11 hectares, what they have, the total number of trees, the diameter is 15 above, is more than 26,000 trees. So if you would include the small trees, I said it's more than 100,000.
Lord, yan din sa aking pagtuturo. Panginoon, Lord, ikaw pa yung manguna, ikaw din yung mga bata na aking tuturuan. Lord, i-guide mo, Panginoon. Holy Spirit, God, Lord, ikaw pa yung manguna sa kanila, Panginoon, na Ngayon, turo ko sa inyo kung paano titik diba? Turuan ako kayo. A. Yun na. A. Ginalaksan nyo. A. Wala ka marunong sige, dali. Ako na naman turo sa'yo. Pagkain kamay mo. Yan.
Di lang takot ko yan. Kasi apang school, kaya gangan kay. Wala po mag-school, wala diki. Siya man di mag-school. Puno rin natulduan at mga samat atin mga mayor natulduan at mga Taaw't Bato na pa-iskula mo yung yagang mo yung para datok mga butuan ka problema na mo lang mag-abuno. Basta naka-school di yagang mo yung atin mo mag-abuno din mo yung pantin asat butuan na para di ko madupang. Yeah. At daman mga Taaw't Bato sa ba. Misan kwanti no, ba. Yun. Siyempre ito mga naka-school mga kayarangan kay ba binres di apan. Ama, indo patago tayo na yan kulungan, tingkagat kulungan. Iba. Nya. Atin sa yan wala magdadatong kasi atot lungsod tayo na natin magtipon-tipon tayo dito. Kulungan. Isa na ito diyan nakapag-school diya.